It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
To the air right away is Allen.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to throw.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen eluding the pressure right.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Now Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Devin Singletary with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On the move to his left.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to...
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on first down.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
I got you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open. Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air, Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir,
57 yards.
and the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now he'll escape to his left and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Allen on third. The quick slant caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. To throw, it's Allen. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Singletary. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Singletary again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd down at 4.
Allen now looks to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills.
Khalil Shakir
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Back to throw again.
He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He finds Kittle going across the field.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now back to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Red 38. Blue striker.
Line 9. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Back to throw. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Singletary again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Allen now on the option right. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Black shot.
Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen now on first down.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And again, it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Niners are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So, again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And some space here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Finding space at the 40. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that...
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it? On play action, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Flushed out right. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. to throw now on first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll send a receiver in motion left. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Hey, check Megan. Blue striker. Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Watch out. 36.
52 blaster.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for San Francisco, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.